Good day, Doc Chung. I am Sir Jerickson Chua, and I will be presenting my data for analysis. So on this particular data, you can see here the data that I got from the internet is about sample data safety. So the two variables that I will be using for my data analysis and research is about the incident type and the days lost. So based on the initial analysis of this raw file, I have concluded that there are about 9 incident type and the range of days loss is from about 0 to 4.5. So here, I have coded the 9 incident type from 1 to 9, and then I also got the data, the raw data for the days lost, which is also placed here. So on this particular data, I have already did a test, which is the Shapiro-Wilk normality test to test whether the data is normal or not. So it is performed using the Jamovi, and based on the result, it did not show evidence of normality for all incident type because all of the p-value is less than 0.001. And based on the result and visual examination of my histogram, it was decided that I will be using non-parametric test, specifically the Kruskal-Wallis. So based on that, I will be doing a test using the PSPP tool. So here on my PSPP, I will be placing two variable, which is the incident type and the days lost. So I will be using a measure of nominal for my incident type, and then the value will be the following. So we have 1 for burn, so that's the code for burn. 2 for crush and pinch. I'll just copy the text. 3 for cut. 4 is for equipment. 5 is for fall. 6 is for falling object. Just copy and paste it here. Okay, let's add that. 7 is lifting. 8 is for strip. Slip or trip. Slip or trip. It's for number 8. And then number 9 will be vehicle. Okay, so this is all the incident type from burn to vehicle. So click OK, and I have all the data here. Now I will be going to data view to place the incident type and the days lost from the coded data. Let's copy the file. Let's copy that and then paste it here. Okay, so that once it is copied here on the PSPP, so there should be about 514 data. So in this case, we have 514 with blank 515. So We have the incident type. Now let's copy the days lost value. Okay, let's copy that and paste it here on our PSPP. Paste. Okay, so we have 514 as well. So 515 is blank. So we're just going to clear the case so that there will be no value for 515. Okay, so once that is done, since we will be using a non-parametric test, so we just need to go to Analyze, then click Non-Parametric Test, specifically K-independent sample. So once that is clicked, I will be using the incident type as the grouping variable, since I will be using the different incident type to group all the data. Then we have days lost as the test variable list. Now I need to click the Kruskal-Wallis H for the test type, and also I need to define the groups. So the lower limit will be burned since this is number 1, and the vehicle will be the upper limit since it's the number 9. So click continue. Once that is done, you just need to click OK. So based on the result, I have a chi-square of 13.71, df of 8, and a sig value which is 0.090. So all of the incident type is placed here. So let's analyze the data. So we have 13.71 is the chi-square with df of 8 and 0.090. So we have here a table which is chi-square distribution table, and we have the df. So we are looking for number 8. So this is 8, and the p-value that we use is 0.05. So we should have about 15.51 as the value. Okay, but unfortunately, based on the result that we have 13.71. So this means it's lower than 15.51. So it means that based on that particular result, okay, so the Kruskal-Wallis chi-square is 13.71, which is not significant in range of the statistical view, which is on this particular table. So with that, we can conclude that there is no significant difference in workdays loss in the range of the 9 incident type. It means that even though we have the following incident type, the days lost is not significant at all. With the result of the Kruskal-Wallis, it was concluded that there is no significant difference on the employee's workday loss when it comes to incident type, thus accepting the null hypothesis of this study. This means that the number of workdays lost does not differ to any type of incident in the workplace, and it is really important that all incident types should be given priority on the occupational health safety precaution to reduce the number of workdays loss of employees.